I'm gonna put NASCAR footage over that. Formula One footage. Objection!
I received a call from the chief prosecutor's office yesterday.
Edgeworth, why does it sound like you have a lot of cheese in your mouth?
I got a lot of cheese in my mouth, bro.
Are you chewing bubblegum from Gumshoe's shoe?
No, it's Colby Pepper Jack. Really good.
Colby Pepper Jack, my favorite type of cheese. I love Colby Pepper Jack. My favorite fucking cheese.
4 slices in the last 10 minutes.
That's a lot of cheese.
Huh? What did you just say? Does White have the judge in his pocket too? No, I'm too big to fit in a pocket.
I want him to be in my pocket, in my prison pocket.
I slipped the judge a pack of cheese.
Why?
Do you have a lot of cheese in your mouth too, Maya?
Yes! I don't know how to do his cheese voice.
Just put some cheese in your mouth.
I'm not going
That's what I did. All that I can hope to do is get every defendant declared guilty. So I make that my policy.
Edgeworth.
Phoenix. I want you to join Edging 101. $500 up front. Gets you the DVD set. 2 books.
Edgeworth.
What?
What is going on? Why are you looking at me like this talking about edging?
I want to fuck you, Phoenix.
Wow, really?
Come back to my place after the court case is over.
Phoenix, you know him?
Yeah, we dated once and like...
Your defense attorney isn't even here yet.
Are you
You're
stupid? I'm my own defense attorney.
Are you stupid? Why would you ever do that?
Because I'm a lawyer.
That doesn't change anything.
And I know how to lawyer.
I am a lawyer.
This is my 3rd trial ever. I know how to lawyer.
This is my 3rd trial ever? Bro's greener than a fucking bull moose.
I'll be defending myself.
She's just like...
Your mouth turned oddly white.
She just laid an egg out of her mouth.
I'm a snake. I like to just digest eggs.
Oh, that's where my missing egg was.
Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Phoenix, right?
God damn, you're loud. Prosecution is ready, Your Honor.
The defense is orgasm reached, Your Honor.
Mr. Wright, are you sure you've already orgasmed? I can help you out there for a little bit.
Yes, Your Honor. I will be defending myself.
Alright, put your hands up.
What?
Get ready to fight. I'm gonna fight you.
Your Honor, can I have my cheese back? I really want to eat cheese right now.
I never got my Diet Dr. Kelp, so you're not getting your Diet Dr. Cheese.
Please state your full name.
You wish to know the title of my personage? I forgot what voice I gave to him, I'm not gonna lie.
kind of did too.
I don't remember.
Well, we're gonna figure it out. Oh, Sporkle. Maybe I've given him the wrong voice.
Your name?
Yes, that is what I said. What? What did I say? I don't even remember. I just said something. I said
Is
something.
your name?
And then showed off my jewelry collection.
What is your quest?
Oh dear, do my locutions confuse? I
That
don't
is-
even know what
hold
that
on.
means.
Is that a word? Locutions. Oh,
I'm guessing it is.
damn. That's crazy. How do you say it?
Locution.
Damn, that's crazy. English is such a funny language. Name!
Name?
Tell it to me now!
My name is Red White, but my friends call me Blanco Nino.
Very well, Mr. White. You may begin your testimony,
That's Blanco Nino to you, Judge.
but I also am very Blanco. My brain is Blanco. There's nothing going on in there.
Oh, Judge.
What the fuck?
Oh, 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 oh. Blanco Nino. I hope you have made peace with your God, Mr. Lawyer. Whichever one that is. There's a few. You can choose whichever one you would like. Fuck, I'm atheist. I was quietly I was quietly perusifying. That's reading to you. Some papers by the window.
I'm afraid the defendant is guilty.
Judge, I don't think I've ever agreed more with anything you ever said. Fuck you, Phoenix. By window, you mean the one directly across from Fay & Co. law offices? Correct. That is the only window, you see. Fucking idiot. And there you were reading. Papers? Correct. Papers, please. The Gatewater is a businessman's hotel. And I'm a busy man who had business to do, you see?
I can do my business.
Judge, you're invited to the next business venture.
Yes, I'm gonna business all over that face.
Judge, I think you have the wrong idea.
I think you have the wrong judgment.
I think I have the wrong judge. What was Miss May doing at that time?
Oh, you know, sucking me off.
She had just finished watching a soap opera on the TV and was weeping openly.
Woman moment. Fuck, it's still International Women's Month. Fuck!
Apologize to all women.
The victim, she ran away, but you gave chase. Who is this man named Chase? Are you sure about that?
Not left, I'm right.
Are you sure about that? How many times must I say it? Sparkle, sparkle. I am absolutely perfect. End of story. Okay. Can I stop saying that? It's a bit of a tongue twister. How many times must I hear that? Finally, there was a terrible impaction. Then it was all over. Hold it. Impaction? Do you mean just impact? Ridiculosity!
Hold on. Ridiculosity. The quality or state of being ridiculous. This is going too far.
Ridiculosity!
Ridiculousness.
It's like ridiculous, but with added velocity. I
It's
think
like
you
the
need
show.
to brush up on your language skills.
How exactly are that evidence and the statement just now related?
Well, you see, this piece of evidence came out of this woman, and this
I pulled this one out of my ass.
and this piece of evidence came out of the same woman. They're brother and sister.
Oh, I guess it is.
Objection. Wait right there.
Mr. Rat,
I'm waiting.
Good job. Mr. White, you've dug your own grave. The killer was here, marked with a K. Makes sense. The victim was here,
I follow.
marked with a V. Also makes sense.
I follow. Follow.
What is that P doing up there in the corner?
What are
Anyway,
you talking about?
it's a post-editing thing I'm doing, where there's supposed to be piss in the corner.
Ooh, I pissed in the corner once.
Yeah, see, it's the judge's piss.
That's why I'm judging this case with stupid Mr. Phoenix.
Are you
Wright.
saying that you don't have a piss corner in your apartment?
Mom found the piss drawer?
She would have been running into a dead end.
Instead, she died.
Don't you
And that's
find
the
that
end.
odd? This is my uh-oh face.
I was gonna say, what the fuck is that face?
When you fail edging.
This is my Blanco Nino face.
Face. I don't think he's lying about this one.
Face.
Interesting. All we heard was just you yell, face!
Mr. Rat,
Mr.
Man, we're not winning with the Discord mics right now.
Mr. Wright,
Judge, did you see a ghost?
I see a ghost every time I look in the mirror.
Obviously, the witness was not viewing the crime from the hotel.
Woo, snap.
Wow, look at my figure.
Oh, Mr. Wright, what do you mean by that?
What do you mean? I don't know any other words to the song other than that.
I don't
That's
either.
Oh, fuck, I put beans in my mouth, bro. What the fuck?
Damn it! First cheese, now beans.
Dude,
How-
the beans are so good,
How
man.
can your
He's
stomach
making a
take it?
taco.
What kind of beans?
Refried.
He's making Mexican in his stomach.
That is correct. I'm eating tortilla chips to eat the beans.
But Mr. White saw me run to the left, which means they had to be viewing from opposite angles. And the only place where Mr. White,
Yes. What the fuck?
oh yeah, I forgot you didn't read the line yet.
He was eating beans, bro. If he was not in the hotel, where could he have been?
Mr. Edgeworth, I feel like you were missing part of your sentence there.
What the fuck?
Time to show the court where Mr. White was standing.
Standing behind
Sonic,
the
is that
couch.
you?
Gotta go fast. Chili dog. Okay, he was standing here on the K. This K is his favorite letter. Take that! This is where he was. Look! When the victim ran for the door, if he was watching from this point, to him it would appear that she ran to the left.
Please, this is no time for jokes in ill taste.
Only jokes in healthy taste.
That is where the killer was standing.
Yeah, I know. I put him on the K. I thought I made this pretty clear when I showed this the first time.
Every kill begins with K.
Every kill begins with K.
Anyone disturbing the order of this courtroom will be held in contempt.
Judge,
So we order now.
Your Honor,
Yeah.
can I request a recess? I need a shit.
Me too.
It's as easy as that, Mr. Edgeworth.
No! The recess is over! It's time to continue the case! Mr. Wright, what are you suggesting?
Judge, I don't mean to be that guy, but that was a lot of effort for no plop in the toilet seat. I didn't hear a plop in there. What came out, Judge?
Well, you know how to keep it quiet. You go in your hand and then you gently lower it into the water like a baby duck.
No, he's wearing a diaper.
No, I just pooped in my hand.
I use my beard as a diaper.
This is why I wear the robes. They're open underneath.
The postulations of defense are a distortion of the truth, Your Honor.
I like this guy.
I got my thesaurus out just to find what that word means. Postulations.
Indeed. They do seem a bit like the Pokemon Farfetch'd.
Celery.
It's a leak.
Fuck. It's actually a leak, Your Honor.
I already took a leak.
Not that kind of leak, Your Honor. Not that kind of leak. Have you ever seen Cloudy with the Jets and Meatballs 2? And that they made that one joke, there's a leak in the boat. And then the leak stood up and went, "Wah!" Miss May's testimony was correct, as was mine. You see, my eyes switched positions in my head. My right eye is actually my left eye, and my left eye is actually my right eye.
They call that transovulation.
Is you know how chromosomes come in pairs, right? So you have to have the proper pairs of the one that has the added and the one that has the subtracted. So if that happens, then it works. Or if you have the two regular ones, that also works.
Okay, so what you're saying is he had a lot of sex.
When you assaulted the girl...
The tone shift.
It's crazy that you and are like only a year apart.
Well, and she was a complete surprise.
It usually happens with a third of us.
She first ran to the left.
Speaking of from experience.
Yeah, me. We were all surprised.
And then you hit her savagely.
That's the third child in every family.
That is what I saw.
We just have a side block while he's doing the lines.
Does seem to make sense.
When I was 2 years old, I fell off a dock and hit a rock and almost died.
What?
You're supposed to read the next line.
Will you be cross-examining the witness's testimony?
Miss May's testimony was correct, as was mine. Hold it. What do you mean by that? Well, if you listen to my testimony, that is what I'm about to explain. You Americans? Oh. What? I mean, what do you mean first? First? That is what comes before what happens next. You do speak English, right? What do you mean next? Oh my god, Phoenix. Next is what comes after first. If you would have listened to my previous statement, you would have understood this. You cavemen. I know that. Well, clearly you don't, because you asked me about it twice now. You chased her and delivered the final blow. Hold it. Stop saying it was me.
That's a good defense.
But it was you.
Mr. Wright, if you claim that it was not you, then show us proof.
Arg. Can I do nothing right? Nothing?
Fucker's a pirate.
Mr. Edgeworth. You see, you hit her twice. Hold it. So, were you watching both times? I suppose I was. Fuck you.
What do you think, Phoenix? Is he bullshitting?
Dora, what are you doing here?
Um,
Someone just died. Mr. White, the victim died from a single blow. A single blow.
Dude, that face is so good.
A single blow? Whoa, what do you... I don't come that quickly, Mr. Wright. Wasn't it you who told this court you're absolutely perfect?
The witness is obviously confused, Your Honor. I will... Dude, it would have been so funny if that had pulled up earlier. I would like to request a 10-minute break.
Objection! The witness is confused because he's lying. No, I emphatically request that there be no break, Your Honor. What the fuck? Yeah, we want justice! Woo! Yeah, don't let him get away!
The judge is on break.
Very well.
The judge and Edgeworth just fucking left.
The judge and Edgeworth are just gonna stare at each other for 10 minutes.
Mr. Wright. Mr. White. Their names are too
similar.
close.
It's pretty similar.
Oh, okay.
Bro's fucking cooked. He
He
looks like he just got fucking thrown in a vat of boiling piss.
We'll
Just
see.
pouting.
I'll see. I looked at the other window when I heard that thing. Then the next moment I saw Miss Mia run into the killer. You attacked her, but she dodged up, and then she turned and ran for the door. Then you did her in with a single blow. Slap!
Thwap indeed.
That's short for that wet ass pussy.
That's what I was gonna say.
That ham's wet ass pussy. Very well. You may begin the cross-examination.
Mr. Your Honor, my stomach,
Mr. Your
my stomach, you see, it is hurting. I've had too much cheese and beans. Mr. Honor, I need to go to the bathroom. Nah, shit yourself. Deal with it. This is almost over.
To even think of a woman with sexual intent without consent is harassment.
What? That's not your line.
You're right. It was Abhijit NASCAR's line.
She turned and ran for the door. Hold it. What did you do then? I gave chase, of course. What?
He gave chase.
No, not me, the killer. I mean, he gave chase. Then you did her in with a single blow. That wet-ass pussy. Hold it. That wet-ass pussy. It was impossible for you to have seen the light stand. What? Hold on, I'm busting. The stand broke into pieces when it fell. Oof! Not again! My pants are soiled! Soiled! So tell me, exactly when was it that you saw the stand? Answer the question! I'm really not good at this edging stuff. Isn't it obvious? I saw the stand before it fell over.
That's a likely story.
So you saw the stand before the victim was attacked then? Correct. That would be no problemo, right? Big problemo.
Tell me he actually says it.
There's a big problemo, problem here.
Do you have any proof?
Well, the proof was in the pudding, dear judge.
I sure do. I sure do, Your Honor. Look at this. It's a piece of paper.
It's a piece of paper.
Oh
Holy
my god,
shit.
a piece of paper.
Not guilty. Not guilty. Less guilty. Less guilty. These are the floor plans to the scene of murder.
Motherfucker, you've seen it 3 times already.
Shut up. I don't remember 5 seconds ago.
Note that the stand is not within the visible area. Well, Mr. White? What do you have to say to that? I'm doing it again. Oh, woe is me.
We need a bus counter. Oh god.
I think it's about at 6. Mr. Edgeworth, I'm sorry I failed. I can't edge. Ridiculosity. Mr. White, if you were in the Gatewater Hotel as you claim, you could not have seen the stand before it fell over. In fact, you wouldn't have been able to see it after it fell either. There's no way you could have recognized the broken shards as a glass light stand. So, when you did see the stand, Mr. White, it must have been the moment that it fell. And the only place you could have seen that from is inside the Fay Law offices, not Fay & Co. like it was before, just the Fay Law offices. In other words, you were at the scene of the crime when the murder took place.
Oh my god, dude. He just had a fucking... his balls are drained, bro.
He didn't just come, he just came his balls.
His balls inverted.
I came so hard, my balls turned into my eyes. Mr. Your Honor,
That's not my name.
Nismia. Looks like we're about to get our verdict. If only you knew the future, Mr. Wright.
That's far enough, Phoenix Wright.
What? Irk, I forgot about Edgeworth.
You're just over there edging. Mr. White.
You get Mr. White, please
Mr.
stop
White.
coming and edge for me.
Mr. White, show me your balls.
You saw them when they were in my eye sockets.
I think the time has come.
I think he has too.
I've done that about 6 times, Mr. Edgeworth.
Shouldn't you confess your crime now?
What?
I said you should confess your crime. Hint, hint. Ergo, confess that you placed the wiretap.
The wiretap? Edgeworth, you cunning bastard.
Order! I'm a bit lost. What the fuck is going on in this trial?
Distinguished members of the court, Mr. White is slightly confused. Allow me to explain.
I really don't like the way this is headed.
As you know, Mr. White is the CEO of Blue Corp. He ordered his secretary, Miss April May, to tap the law offices of Miss Fay. When was the wiretap placed in the office? And by who?
No, you wouldn't.
Mr. White. In order to place the wiretap, you entered Miss Fay's office. Simple as? Am I correct?
Correct. You are most correct, Miles. Give me a break. Yes, in order to place the wiretap, I breached the Fey and Co law offices. That is when I saw that accursed light stand.
Now I'm confused again. Please explain to the court what all this means, Mr. Edgeworth.
Gladly, Your Honor. Mr. Phoenix Wright has made his position quite clear. He has He has determined that Mr. White He has determined that Mr. White knew the glass stand was in the office. He has shown that there was only one time Mr. White could have seen the stand. At the very moment of the murder. Thus, Mr. Wright would like you to believe that Mr. White was the murderer. However, it is a fact that Mr. White has been in that office well before the murder took place. When he went to place the wiretap, he could have seen the glass light stand then. Ergo, Mr. Phoenix Wright's theory is revealed for the baseless conjecture it is.
Gah! What am I supposed to do now?
No advice, just fucking good luck, bro.
Good luck, Phoenix.
See you on the other side.
I'm not gonna give you any more hints.
Miss April May knew the details of Miss Faye's phone conversation.
I couldn't hear you.
Edgeworth, why do you have a megaphone in the courtroom?
I couldn't hear what you said.
Sorry, let me get the cock out of my throat. Miss April May knew the details of Miss Faye's phone conversation. This proves that the wiretap was placed before the murder.
Right.
I'm afraid that's as far as you go, Mr. Wright. They call me Mr. Birdo Edgeworth. This is as far as you go.
Phoenix.
Huh?
Phoenix, over here.
I know that voice. Huh? Mia? Whoa!
Never give up, Phoenix. Press the tab. There's something always in tab.
Oh, all right. I lost the trial. I was hallucinating. What the fuck?
Like hell you are.
Hey, yo! You're finally awake.
You're finally
Oh,
awake.
you're finally awake.
Finally awake.
You tried to cross the border?
Gak! I've died again.
Hey, Phoenix.
You're
Don't do this again.
You're finally awake.
Phoenix, I want you to look at me.
I want to look at her too.
My oh!
What?
I mean, if you think about it, it kind of works. Can you go back to where there wasn't a big text box so I can... I mean...
Maya?
Didn't you know that the Fey women have strong psychic powers?
Psychic powers made your shirt come undone?
Yes. White wrote that, not me. I died instantly.
So
Not like that phony autopsy report.
So what do I do with it?
Look at the front of the receipt.
The front?
You haven't looked at the fucking front?
The receipt has two sides.
It's a regular receipt.
What a concept.
Looks like it's from a famous department store. Oh, that's a dot.
$1 million.
$1,000. Wow, big spender. Item. Item. glass light stand. Date of purchase, September 4th. September 4th.
That's right, Phoenix. September 4. I bought the stand the day before I was killed.
Why did you tell me that before?
Well, you see, I was a little dead.
Bitch.
You could have told me when I was touching your shoulder.
Court will now reconvene for the file of Mr. Penis, right?
Judge, why did it sound like you were in the crowd?
Are you alright, Mr. Wright?
Yes, sorry, Your Honor.
I just saw a ghost.
I was holding my shit in for too long. Passed out.
I was edging my shit.
Let's start where we left off.
Where were we? Anyway, guilty. That'll be all.
Yes, let's pick up off. Phoenix Wright, you're guilty. I sentence you to 30 days of death.
30 days. 30 days of death. Let us give Mr. Phoenix Wright his last chance. Fucking dumbass.
You may begin your cross-examination.
It was the beginning of the September. How many times am I gonna fucking say this for you, Phoenix Wright?
The beginning of the September.
Look closely at this. I'm showing you the back so I can reveal the front, because nobody wanted to look at the front. See the word Maya written in blood? No, it says I am.
You're grasping firmly.
I think not. Look at the other side of the receipt. You bitch.
There's another side.
The other side?
2 number 9s. A number 9 large. A number 6. A number 7. A number 6 with extra dip. And a large soda.
Oh my god, Judge, I gave you my order from McDonald's. Oh my god, how did I mess that up? I must have left it in my pocket by accident. Sorry, Judge, I meant to give you this.
Well, a glass light stand. Now where have I heard about a glass light stand before? And the date of purchase? Why, that's the day before the murder.
You see?
Oh.
No, I actually can't see that well. I don't know how I read that. Mr. White, when you allegedly entered Fanco law offices at the beginning of September, don't you remember? Nuh-uh-uh. The stand could not have been there, motherfucker. It's impossible. Uh-oh. He's losing it.
Evil. Another made-up word. Let's fucking go.
Huh? Well, Your Honor, I understand there must be quite a bit of pressure on you. I'm trying to relieve that fucking pressure, Phoenix, right? But I think you'll agree you can't judge me guilty under these circumstances. Guilty!
Very well. That is all for the trial of...
Not so fast, Phoenix Wright.
Eh? What? No way he can worm his way out of this one. Oh,
Do you
wait.
still love him if he's a worm?
I forgot. It's Edgeworth.
There is a certain thread of logic to the defendant's claims. However, there is no concrete proof that Phoenix Wright is innocent. Ergo, that's my favorite word. I would like to request one more day before Phoenix Wright is granted his freedom. I need time to make one more inquiry into this matter.
Well, Mr. Edgenorth,
I need to make a compilation of every time pops up, it gets cut off.
Yeah.
This happened at least 12 times.